if I were to be like I'm chasing that, I'm gonna fall in a hole.
Especially, and then when you do hit that one time where you hit some, this is what I'm saying. Where people say they use that to like find some shit and like it helps you. I don't know, dog. My last mushroom I took, it was like real deep, and I thought it was. And then when I look back at it, I'm like, that shit wasn't profound. I was just gone, bro.
It's just.
I'm just trying to think, like, yo, the real way, like, all that shit that you want to do, you gotta wake up in the morning. You gotta start training your ass off. 100%. You gotta be disciplined, dog.
Yeah.
The only way to get that shit that people want from mushrooms, if you're gonna take mushrooms to try to fix yourself. You're crazy, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, you can go deep into thought. I'm just playing devil's advocate, right? Where I'm thinking, like, for the most part, most people, they're going to do it. They're going to get all free. Like, you got to really focus, like you said, like, you got to get good at it. Like, it's like it's like doing jiu-jitsu. You got to become like a pro belt
it has to do a lot with the state of mind that you're in at the moment. Like, you can take psychedelic drugs if you're in a bad state of mind. Like, if you think that that's going to fix your problems, you're incorrect.
I mean, you can maybe go... Listen, I think what it does do sometimes is just rewire. Like, I would do it after fights to reprogram my brain from concussions and shit. Like, if I got knocked out or if I got dropped.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because I heard it rewires your brain. And I do feel like, listen, I have taken trips where even if it's really, really bad, I've had some terrible, scary trips where, like, bad trips. But once it's over... Fuck, you kind of feel good, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're like, I felt like a little bit different for like a week or two, like a little bit. I do feel the clarity, but the real way to get that clarity is just to work ridiculously hard at something, achieve goals,
100%,
and
bro.
just go after it. Like,
there's nothing like hard work, bro. There's nothing like you working hard to achieve your goals, like and pushing through so you can get to where you want to go.
Exactly, and I feel like that's just, and with training, I feel like we're so lucky. We're like I don't do therapy or anything or like therapist sessions, but one of the things I feel that with training is it's very therapeutic, and the reason why we get into like that flow state. And it's the same thing with painting. It's anything that you get locked in. When you're locked in, that's why I love graffiti, dog. And that's why I love fighting. Is when you're locked in, it's the only thing you can be doing at that time is that thing.
Yeah,
if
100%.
not, it's not gonna work.
Listen,
when you go to a gym, right, and you go to sparring, and after sparring, how do you feel? When the class is over, how good do you feel?
Feel great.
Because the whole time, your kids, your girlfriend, your job, your wife, the bills, your cell phone, dog, the dog sick, the hospital. When you're training, if you're thinking about any of that, you're just getting punched.
Yeah.
But when you're training, you're just worried about slipping your head and breathing. When you finish, you're able to escape the matrix for that 1 hour or 2 hours, and that's the key
There's
to
nothing
life.
like it, bro. There's nothing like that, bro.
Does that make sense?
I don't know. Yeah, no, 100%, bro. I listen. It's better for you when you like the training for me. It rewires me.
Yeah.
Like every time I go to the gym, it's like a reset. Listen, I have no animosity. Like I told you, I don't have no animosity towards anybody. I tell my students this all the time. They laugh at me because I say it so nonchalant. Like, I don't want to have a problem with anybody, not because I'm scared of them, not because I'm scared of the repercussions. It's because, first of all, I know what I could do. You know, as a fighter, you know what I could do. And 90% of the time, you have a guy walk up to you, and in my head, and honestly, I mean, sometimes it just comes out, and I'm like, damn, do you know the things that I could do to you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to have all that bravado behind me. My students laugh at me. He was like, oh, you're overconfident. I was like, I'm not. I just know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't, but going to the gym keeps that fresh. Going to the gym rewires my brain to be able to work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mind is that way because I go every day to the gym. I wouldn't be that way if I didn't.
And when you're in the gym, dog, you're too exhausted to have any energy on anybody else out there. Like, you just put a different energy. You're just so relaxed, But
it's, again, like, what does our life consist of? Like, when you're training for a fight, what does your life consist of?
You're gonna wake up in the morning. You're gonna train, and then when everything you're doing is towards that fight.
Towards the fight.
Moment, Like
there's no distractions. The minute that you have a distraction, you're messing up.
Yeah, in between sessions, you're trying to recover. In between for the next session, when you finish at night, you're trying to go to sleep early, and like.
There's a few things that look. You might get a massage. You might eat. You might rest. Those are the things that you're gonna do
between a fight. That's all you really have energy to do. You don't really want to go out.
That's it. I don't even want to sit down to watch TV.
I don't even want to go to your. I don't want to go to your house. I don't want to go to the beach. I don't want to go sit at Flanagan's. I don't care. No, you don't have to drink. It's like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to be around it.
Go out.
I don't want to hear nobody talk to me about how they used to train. I don't.
Yeah. I don't want questions about MMA. Oh my God, you're crazy.
I don't want to be in a dog. It's like, no, I don't want.
It's a questionnaire every time you go out.
Oh my God!
It's a questionnaire.
I almost wish I didn't. Now that I'm doing comedy, it's the only thing. It's kind of retarded to say. It's kind of silly to say this, but I know, dog. I almost wish I didn't have the ears and all this shit. Cause I'm like, dog. I just want to be a normal person, dog. Like, oh yeah, where you train at? It's like, yo, where do you train? And I'm like, dog,
And
I'm especially now I'm getting older,
you
dog.
you get this a lot because you got the cuts and you got the bruising and
Yeah,
shit. So
dog.
that people tell you right away, it's like you're a fighter, right?
I know, dog.
Are you a fighter?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what are you gonna tell them? No.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like I am.
I got a new one. I used to wrestle in high school. And stuff.
That's it. Just cut it right there.
Yeah, like for real, because everybody used to be a boxer.
Yeah,
I know,
that's the
dog,
thing,
I know.
bro. Like,
Everybody
I hate it.
and now jiu-jitsu is getting so popular that I don't even like telling people to do jiu-jitsu anymore.